Frank Thomas is scary. He's like me. Big guy up there is going to hit for average drive and run.
Curveball. That's it out of here.
Center field, way back. You can put it on the board. A two-run homer for Big Frank Thomas.
That ball hit. Get out of here.
Stay
way back. You can put it on the board. Yes, number 300.
Big Hurt. Big Hurt. He was. He's a punch and Judy hitter in a 6'6", 260-pound body.
He steps. Uh-oh! Way back. Giles looks up. You can put it on the board. Yes!
But I mean, he had 500 home runs naturally, but very patient at the plate. Had a wonderful eye, and he could hurt you in so many ways.
So $12,400 donated by Alex and Ursa Snellis, and there goes number 400 for Big Frank. You can put it on the board. Yes!
Well, I played against him. He was a good hitter. What I liked about him is you know, he was very receptive to his hitting coach when he got there, Walt Riniak. And I saw a lot of similarities in his swing and my swing because Walt Riniak learned all his stuff from Charlie Lau, and Charlie Lau is the one that taught me. You know, head down at contact, extension, getting to your front side, taking your top hand off after contact. That's how I hit. Unfortunately, I was 6 foot, 200 pounds, and Frank was 6'4" and 260, and I never lifted a weight in my life, and he could lift the whole weight room if he wanted to. So he had a lot more home runs than I did, but it was fun watching him play.
Deep to left field. Back, and number 500 for Frank Thomas.
Frank Edward Thomas Jr., born May 27, 1968, nicknamed the Big Hurt, is an American former professional baseball first baseman and designated hitter in Major League Baseball. He played for 3 American League teams from 1990 to 2008, all but the last 3 years with the Chicago White Sox. A 5-time All-Star, he is the only player in Major League history to have 7 consecutive seasons from 1991 to 1997 with at least a 300 batting average, 100 runs batted in, 100 scored runs, 100 walks, and 20 home runs. Thomas also won the AL batting title in 1997 with a .347 mark. By the end of his career, Thomas was tied for 8th in AL history for home runs with 521, 9th for RBI with 1,704, and 6th for walks with 1,667. Among players with at least 7,000 at-bats in the American League, he ranked 8th in slugging average, .555, and 9th in on-base percentage, .419. With a .301 lifetime batting average, he became the 7th player in history to retire with at least a .300 average and 500 home runs. He holds White Sox franchise career records for career home runs of 448, RBI of 1465, runs of 1327, doubles of 447, extra base hits, walks 1466, slugging average 568, and on-base percentage of 427. The White Sox retired Thomas's uniform number 35 in 2010 and unveiled a statue of him at U.S. Cellular Field in 2011. Thomas was elected to the Baseball Hall of Fame in 2014. In his first year of eligibility, the first White Sox star to achieve that distinction.
Thank you, Mr. Commissioner, Ms. Jane Ford Clark. Today, I would like to thank the National Baseball Hall of Fame and the baseball writers for selecting me as a first ballot selection in its 2014 Hall of Fame class. I'm so humbled and honored to be a part of this historic class of first ballot Hall of Famers, to share the stage in front of all the legendary men who made the game better for us all. I'm speechless. I want to personally thank you all for being great role models and making this great game what it is today. Hard work, dedication, and commitment. No shortcuts to success. Thanks for having me in your club.
Thomas was one of the few Major League stars who never fell under suspicion during the performance-enhancing drugs controversies of the late 1990s.
I'm just happy that I was clean in that whole era.
Right.
And you look at that and like, wow, I mean, how great could I have been if I didn't know all this was going on?
Well, I guess that would be my question. So you guys don't look at their numbers and go, boy, they were inflated from using, I could have done that. You guys don't look at it that way?
No, hell no.
No?
No.
Because it would have been
Because
crazy.
you look at you always look at yourself. I don't think you look at you always like I say to myself, man, if I had played another 4 or 5 years and I didn't get hurt, where would I be?
No, you.
I don't think you always go look at where they are.
Right.
You always look at yourself what I would have done or what I could have done. So I don't think you evaluate yourself like everybody knows what they did and how they got there. It's no big deal.
So Frank Thomas had 521 home runs clean. So with steroids,
close to 800.
800?
I think so. Because I hit probably 200 balls off the wall in my career. It's true.
Through the wall.
It's true.
Yeah, that's right.
So I look back at that and go, wow. It probably would have been determined that something was going on a lot earlier if I was on that stage.
And Mo, you,
You know what I'm
you had 328. You probably cracked 5.
Easily.
An advocate for drug testing as early as 1995, he was the only active player who agreed to be interviewed for the Mitchell Report in 2007. Thomas is the only player in Major League history to have 7 consecutive seasons of a 300 average and at least 100 walks, 100 runs, 100 RBI, and 20 home runs. The only other player to have more than 5 consecutive seasons accomplishing this feat was Ted Williams, with 6. This accomplishment is even more remarkable considering that Thomas played only 113 games in 1994 due to the strike. There are only 5 other players in history who have both hit more home runs and have a higher career batting average than Frank Thomas. They are Hank Aaron, Jimmy Fox, Babe Ruth, Manny Ramirez, and Willie Mays. Extremely, extremely elite company. He was a 5-time All-Star, a 4-time Silver Slug Award winner, and a pile of other accomplishments throughout his career that you're welcome to go read somewhere else on the internet because this video is about Frank Thomas Pinball. In 1995, a baseball video game titled Frank Thomas Big Hurt Baseball was developed by Acclaim Entertainment and released for various platforms, with All-Star Baseball 97 featuring Frank Thomas following in 1997. Also in 1995, Premier Technologies created a pinball machine marketed under the Gottlieb trade name, titled Frank Thomas's Big Hurt. Thomas made an appearance in the documentary The History of Pinball, in which he discusses the similarities between playing baseball and pinball.
What does it mean to have your own pinball game? Well, I'm going to tell you right now, to have my own pinball machine, there's a rush, it's a thrill, it's everything. It's like, this game is your game. You want to be the best. It's yours. When friends come over, they want to play this game, it's a challenge. And when you issue that challenge, you let them know when they leave the house, this is my pinball machine. You will not beat me. It's like, bases loaded, 3 and 2, the pressure is on. I will survive in this game. I will be the best. And when you're talking similarities of pinball and baseball, there's not really a big difference. When you step up to the plate, you don't know what's coming. You hope that you get what you want, but it's not going to happen. You got to be ready. When I'm locked into this pinball machine, I know balls are going to jump left to right, up and down, fast, through the sides, up and down, through the downstairs, through the upstairs. But I got to be ready. I got to be focused in. I can't lose my focus. I can't lose my concentration. I got to be there. Because that fastball come down the middle, I got to be right there to hit out of the ballpark. If this ball come down the middle, I got to be able to shake the machine and knock it back up and hit a home run on this thing, too. Something else is similar in the game. When I'm up to the plate, I got that big bat in my hand. But when we're at this pinball machine, I got my flippers. But one thing about my flippers, I got to be really, really focused in because you just can't swing the flipper. You got to have finesse. You got to have control. You got to have touch with this game. And it's just like it's 3 and 2, bases loaded, top of the ninth. Hey, I got to be locked in, channel in, and I got to make something happen. And when I'm playing this game, I want it to happen. I got to make it happen.
Frank Thomas's Big Hurt was later added to the pinball video game The Pinball Arcade in late July 2016. The playfield of the game is laid out like a stadium with roaring crowds, a play-by-play announcer, and features a moving baseball glove. The game has 3 flippers, 2 pop bumpers, 2 slingshots, drop targets, a captive ball, and a 4-ball multi-ball. The artwork of the side box is very bright and vivid, and the head artwork features a flaming baseball. The game was designed by Bill Parker, John Norris, Mechanics by Marion Siz, Wesley Chang. Software by Alan Edwall. Artwork by Constantino Mitchell, Scott Melchionda, and Susan O'Reilly. Animation by Alcion Jerez, Rand Paulin, and Vicinia Jordan. Sound by Craig Beerwaltz and Dwayne Decker. Frank Thomas's Big Hurt Pinball is easily the best baseball-themed pinball machine made. The modes are fantastic and encompass almost every aspect of the game. The home run grand slam shot is one of the best in pinball, and the glove is one of the most satisfying toys in all of pinball. I love that little glove. It's awesome, going back and forth. The 7th inning stretch is a blast. The announcer is fantastic and will take you right back to the mid-90s. There are 3 gap shots, 2 ramps down either side of the game. Vertical up kickers let the ball enter from different places. There's knockdowns, the glove, the reversing ramp, a captive ball, completely awesome sounds and audio sampling. It's got all the technical bells and whistles. Bottom line, the layout and play of this game is great if you're a baseball fan or not. Do yourself a favor, find a way to play Frank Thomas's Big Hurt Baseball. You will not be upset. Do yourself a favor, seek this game out. Thank you guys so much for watching episode 3, number 5 on the countdown of Captain Retro's top 7 sports-themed pinball machines of all time. Check us out next week. What do you think number 4 is going to be? Let us know in the comments down below. Have a great week, everybody. Captain!
Shoot the strobing shot.
I'm just happy that I was clean in that whole era.
Right.
And you look at that and like, wow. I mean, how great could I have been if I didn't know all this was going on?
Well, I guess that would be my question. So you guys don't look at their numbers and go, boy, they were inflated from using. I could have done that. You guys don't look at it that way?
No, hell no.
No?
No.
Because it would have been
Because
crazy.
you look at you always look at yourself. I don't think you look at you always like I say to myself, man, if I had played another 4 or 5 years and I didn't get hurt, where would I be?
No, you.
I don't think you always go look at where they are.
Right.
You always look at yourself what I would have done or what I could have done. So I don't think you evaluate yourself like everybody knows what they did and how they got there. It's no big deal.
So Frank Thomas had 521 home runs clean. So with steroids,
close to 800.
800?
I think so. Because I hit probably 200 balls off the wall in my career. It's true.
Through the wall.
It's true.
Yeah, that's right.
So I look back at that and go, wow. It probably would have been determined that something was going on a lot earlier if I was on that street.
And Mo, you
You know what I'm
had
saying?
328. You probably cracked 5.
Easily.
I would hit doing juice. I would hit 5 easy.
Yeah.
I just needed a few more years to hit 5.
Exactly.
That's true.
You know?
Yeah. You would hit 5 anyway.
I would hit 5 anyway. But it's listen, I don't get angry at any of those guys, or I'm not. I don't.
It's over.
I want them, I want Clemens to get in. I wish Clemens is one of the best teammates you could ever have. He was, I want him to get in. I want all these guys just get in and let's get moving.
You talk about Barry and Roger. They were the
and Barry
elite
had
pitcher,
440 home runs.
The elite pitcher and elite hitter of our era.
Yeah.
Before they got on that stuff.
Yeah.
You can tell when they got on that stuff.
Yeah.
Numbers don't lie.
Yeah.
So they both were Hall of Famers before they started juicing. Everybody knows that.
Did it feel like the Wild West when you guys were playing in that era because there was no
baseball was
testing?
different.
Yeah.
It was tough, and I tell you what, it was much more aggressive.
In what way?
And player to player, contact and everything
Yeah.
else. The game has totally changed.
Yeah.
It's not like that anymore.
Yeah.
Guys are friends way more than ever now.
There was still an animosity between
Of course.
players, between rivals.
we were best of friends, but we know to hang out after the game.
Yeah.
Like we wanted to kill each other between the lines.
Yeah.
And that's just what it was.
You think now that doesn't really exist?
Not at all. I see them out there now, high five and touch them in between plays. They're getting outs. They're not even sliding to second base anymore. It's a different ball game right now.
Huh. Does it bother you that it doesn't have that same?
Not at all.
No.
The kids are different. I have young kids of my own. Life is a little different than when we
Yeah.
grew up.
Right. It's different for kids
It's
of
totally
all walks of life.
Yes.
So.
Different where you would hope that we can instill some of our traits in our kids, and we hope that they take that, because I think that our traits can take them a long way.
Yeah.
If they'll just have a little bit of edge, different than now, a little bit of edge that we had
Yeah.
of competition can take them down a line.
Right, because
So we're hoping for that.